Yes, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to this broadcast regarding Buhari must go June 12 protest today. I wanted to reach you to thank all of you for coming out massively across Nigeria and the diaspora to show the little dictator here in Abuja that we are not going to continue to accept tyranny and oppression, incompetence, and the responsibility of the Buhari regime. When we started this, they thought it was a joke, and they did everything they can to scare people, to make them feel that this is no longer possible to engage in protest after EndSARS. But you now know, those of you who were initially afraid and those who were scared and those who were in doubt that this dictatorship is on its way out and the Buhari regime can be confronted, disgraced, and subdued completely until we achieve total liberation in our country, Nigeria. So this is the reason I'm here tonight to talk to you about this. I'm here reaching you from Abuja, where I personally participated in this protest, even though I had my own issues, having been shot about a week and a half ago by the Nigerian police in Abuja. So I still have my injuries and I'm nursing it, but I decided that regardless, we'll go out today. And going out has been really powerful for me and Nigerians who went out today to confront this tyranny and dictatorship in Nigeria. So I'm just here to thank you all and to take, I know some people are still protesting probably in other parts of the world, and as you can see, the protest is about Buhari must go. We started this protest, in my view, in 2018 when we ran for office, because we knew that the Buhari regime was a terrible regime and had to be replaced, and that Nigeria should have better leaders. But nobody could imagine that things would get this bad, to the point that even military rule under Babangida and Abacha are starting to look like something more decent than the Buhari regime. So, just letting you know that today was very successful. As usual, they deployed the police, they deployed the soldiers, they arrested some people, but what I have now in terms of information is that everybody who was arrested has been released, including the last place, which was in Kafachan, in Kaduna State. I think 6 persons were arrested ahead, they've been released. We had 4 persons arrested in Abuja. In Abuja was despicable because the Nigerian police in Akko police station, after they arrested this guy, they brought out razor blades and sliced the foot of all the people they arrested. If you go to my Twitter page, you see one of the ladies that was arrested whose foot was slashed by the police because they found in her bag a t-shirt from us that says Revolution Now. So, but let me use this opportunity to thank members and supporters and the Nigerians in Lagos for their firm resistance against Nigerian police and those unprovoked attacks that you saw online. Let's thank our brothers and supporters and Nigerians in Ibadan, Oyo State. I even heard at the point the governor of the state came out to join the protest. Let's also thank people in Edo State, in River State, in Kaduna State, and in Kano, here in Abuja. We're still getting reports as to how many places where this took place. I think people are complaining that there's terrible audio on this side, so I might need to take a short break, and I'll be back so I can probably use my earpiece to communicate on this side. Maybe that will work better. How's the audio on your side?
Good.
All right. Just don't end it. Just let me. I'll just take a quick walk to get my earpiece and back. So very good, very good. 1 second, I'll be back. Just 1 second.
The phone has an issue.
So, I hope you hear me better now. If you're hearing me well, please let me know. I had to use my headset. So, please let me know if the audio is better now. The regime, only if Nigerians can understand this and follow up. No. If only Nigerians can understand how powerful they have become confronting tyranny and oppression, it will be great. It will be fantastic. The regime has been completely weakened by its own devices, by its own mental incapacitation, by its own physical wrongdoing against Nigerian people, by its own undoing and doing. And what we need to understand is that we can make this happen all at once. We can put an end to this rubbish if only people can next time flood the streets. And when I say next time, I'm not proposing next year, I'm not proposing next month. I think we should continue this protest as soon as possible and have just young people flooding the streets. What we found out today in going out is that even young people in Nigeria, is the audio still bad? It's worse. Oh my goodness. All our young people in Nigeria are tired of this regime and they don't want to have anything to do with the regime anymore. So protests of a massive scale, the revolution that we have been preaching since 2019 could become a reality as soon as possible. Please, if you're not hearing me clear here, you can go to our website Sowore now.
Sowore now, yes.
Which is a second platform where this is being
right here on Facebook. Sowore now.
Sowore now. Just type in Sowore now. You will get better audio there. I think it has to do with the device we're using, and I don't know how we can change that, but if possible, we can change that. So I think we must understand how powerful we have become since 2018, 2019, 2020, and how weakened the regime has become. Even regimes that are stronger, that have capacity, have never defeated the people. So the Buhari regime can never defeat Nigerian people. And this is what we need to understand. What we just need to do is to convince ourselves, instead of dividing our attention and energies in different directions. Our problems, as I've always said it, do not come from Mars or Jupiter. They come from a tiny, minuscule minority of criminal elements based here in Abuja, mostly, led at this time by Alhaji Muhammadu Buhari, who are taking away our opportunities to enjoy a great life. They are doing it deliberately. They are doing it by way of corruption. They are doing it by way of nepotism, favoritism, tribalism, bigotry. They're doing it by way of tyranny, repression, brutality. Everything that is wrong with human beings is what the Buhari regime represents. And there's no other option. And I'm telling you, for those of you who stay out there, and I'm not talking about people who are working for them and benefiting from the government, but those of you who are out there thinking somehow that you have to let Buhari finish his tenure, I am sorry for you. By the time he's done with your tenure or his tenure, nobody will be left in this country. Nobody. For those of you who are abroad, you come back and discover all your relatives are gone, killed, maimed, destroyed by the regime. Either they do it by way of hunger, starvation, unemployment, or through direct massacres, which he deploys from time to time using the Nigerian security forces, or by way of those outright non-state operators like herdsmen, Boko Haram, kidnappers, bandits. All those things are going to be how he will destroy you. So keep waiting and hoping that if he completes his tenure, you're going to somehow be fine. Too bad. It's not going to happen. His tenure is meant to destroy you. It's meant to kill you. That's what the Buhari regime tenure is all about. And we have seen it. I mean, they are midst here and tied down by way of their manipulations and machinations in Abuja. They got me arrested, detained, and got a judge to give an order to keep me in Abuja. So this is what it's all about. But here I am. I have said it, and I'm sorry, and I apologize to those of you who keep telling me to run away. I don't have any plans to run away. None whatsoever. I'm going to stay here. It's my country. If everybody runs away from the regime, then who is going to stay back and fight to make this country a better place for the future of our, unborn children? I mean, unborn children, children. After so long in Nigeria, I've tried to talk like Buhari. So, who's going to do it? If we don't do it, who's going to do it for us? And you know what? This is what our parents. Have you ended the one on Sowore? I think we can replace it with this one.
Okay.
Just end it, save, and.
They've been referred to Sowore now. So.
Okay, but
Yeah,
we can start.
it's increasing here.
Yeah.
What's increasing here?
Yes. So I'm going to restart Sowore with another device. I heard you guys can't hear me. I'm sorry about that. I need a new device. Maybe we should raise money for that. No, no, absolutely, I'll be fine. So just let's do another device and see how it
It's
goes.
possible it's been bugged.
As
Yes.
usual.
Very, very possible.
Yeah.
Need to do something about it.
If they are bugging it, what? They are wasting their time.
So, it's possible. Very possible.
It's they're bugging my phone. Everything I'm saying on the phone, I say publicly. So why would you deny my money to bug my phone? So guys, I'll be back. I just want to put another device on so that we can talk a little bit. And we're also waiting for some of our colleagues who led some of the protests across Nigeria and the world to come out and give proof of their express blue button. Oh, be careful. Alright. This is the blue button. Okay.
Why is it upside down?
It's upside down? No.
I just use your hand.
No, it's your hand. No. Okay. Is that the way to put it? Hold on. Hold the bottom. Hold the bottom. Hold the bottom. Okay. Hold it tight. Okay. Put it. Alright.
And I put on the phone.
So do the glue. Oh. Goodness. Okay, that's a little low.
One day. Don't worry.
If it's difficult,
You can just use
it's come back again.
Wednesday.
No, no,
Okay.
okay.
Don't place it on it.
Okay. Did it start?
Okay, good.
Did it start?
This way, and then let's go.
Just reduce the headroom so you can get it
Very
better.
short video. Yes.
Alright. Sorry guys, we're just trying to put a second device in place and I think that's in place now. Let's continue the conversation. Is it live? Alright. So we had this protest today very much everywhere, nationwide. And this is something they keep telling you that is impossible, you can't, you know, they claim that they're supported by the entire northern part of Nigeria, but Kaduna protested today. Benue protested today. Plateau, Jos,
Oh,
amazing, protested massively
Massively.
today. Kaduna protested today.
Kano.
Yes, I mentioned Kano already. And there were a lot of pockets of protest
Yobe.
in Taraba, Yobe, I think Damaturu,
Adamawa.
Adamawa. Yes, Adamawa
Adamawa,
protested today.
yes.
And Port Harcourt protested today. Cross River protested today. Edo protested today.
Osun State.
Osun, oh, massive.
Ibadan.
Ibadan,
Oyo.
Oyo State protested today. Lagos, my
Wow.
goodness, protested today. Abuja, the federal capital of thieves, massively protested today, even though they have police everywhere. What is interesting about this regime, and this dying regime, is that can you believe that while they were using soldiers and police to go after us somewhere else, they allowed some pro-Buhari protesters to take over the Unity Fountain where we had announced protest. And in fact, those ones were so comfortable they started fighting over money. They said they were supposed to give them 1,000 naira. They haven't seen the guy who came to recruit them to come to the place. It was a disgrace. But where can you get disgrace more than the Buhari regime? So I just hope very quickly that more and more people will understand that this regime can be fought and defeated, especially after NSAS. That is the reason they did what they did during NSAS, is to shut everybody down, scare people, create fear in the minds of the public, to make them feel like nothing can be done about the regime. So, well, here we are. Here we are. It is now a well-known fact that the regime can be defeated. Completely defeated.
It's a correspondent
So,
from Lagos.
there's a correspondent from Lagos now. His name is Juwon Sonyaolu. And he wants to give us a report from Lagos. Juwon, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm here.
All right.
I'm here.
So tell us what happened in Lagos today. And for those of you who are watching me on Sowore, Omoyele Sowore, my private handle, just to let you know that you get the correspondent on Sowore now. That's the best place to get the person I'm talking to. Well, I'll be talking to you here. But if you watch us on Sowore now, you see the correspondent who is reaching us live. Juwon?
Okay, all right. All right, thank you. So first, I I really must commend the tenacity and the resolve of the people of Nigeria who trooped out en masse despite all of the intimidations and oppressions, and particularly in Lagos, particularly in Lagos. So when the Lagos protest in very good numbers to be precise. So and as we advanced, we discovered that even before we started the protest, police and special forces particularly had laid siege on at Ojota, at Ikeja, at Ojota specifically where we were supposed to be, where we were supposed to converge. So we marched defeating two different police blockade who tried everything to dissuade us and to ensure we were dispersed, but we stood our ground. So after advancing from the second siege that was laid by the Nigerian police force, and seeing that we were not going to budge, the next thing they did was they started shooting. They were shooting. They were shooting at everybody sporadically. They were shooting canisters. They were shooting guns. They were shooting mindlessly without restraint. So at the end of the day, we were eventually chased. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hope I'm loud. Okay. All right, thank you. So we were then chased into the neighborhoods within Ojota and Ketu. So but while within the neighborhood where in the first instance anyway the police were shooting. That is quite very unfortunate. The police officers were shooting even inside the streets within the neighborhood, such that a number of a number of different in those neighborhoods had to accommodate us, and eventually when they couldn't take the police violence any longer, we organized together with them, and we eventually staged a second resistance against the police. But at the cost of staging, while we started rallying ourselves and staging the second resistance, a combined team of police and hoodlums who generally are known in Lagos to be called Team Lagos, that is the Bodilons Killer Squad. They combined with police, and then we were attacked a second time. But despite being attacked too, we retreated, we regrouped all over again, and then we continued marching. And this time around, we decided we started marching all through towards Oregun Road down to Toyin roundabout. But while this was ongoing, comrades have also regrouped all over again at the center of Ojota, and at this period, so simultaneous protests were taking place both at Oregun and
Have a network problem with Juwan there and he's left. Maybe he will come back. We expect some other reporters, participants and leaders of this movement to come on board later on and tell us what happened. I saw that London also had the last 6 years that they've been in power. Trust regime, and there's no reason for anybody to start feeling uncomfortable asking for such a regime to come to an end. It is because of Buhari that people are getting killed all over the country. Terrorists are taking over land, stuff, and controlling and collecting taxes from Nigerians. Bandits are doing the same in several parts of the country. Herdsmen are running riot all over the country. It's no longer in any part anymore. They are in control. And Buhari Buhari is not dead. This is the deadly Buhari that you have always heard about and know. He's, lucid enough to be dangerous. Lucid enough to be dangerous. He's not dead. So don't deceive yourself that Buhari is dead. He's not dead at all. And I just want to let you guys know that. To let you guys know that, and to remind you of the need to have unity in defeating the tyranny. that Nigeria is experiencing now. It's not for Nigerians alone, it's for humanity. Because if this guy is allowed to take Nigeria down the path that he's going now, it will be a major disaster for the world. Buhari wants to see war happen in Nigeria. He has already started hunting and planning for it. His rhetoric, which which doesn't even pretend to pitch the regime against people of the southeast, youths in the country, it's very clear that he's looking for a fight, and he will make sure that he takes this country down with him. But the country has a chance to not let that happen, to take him down before he takes them. Happen in Lagos, something happened in Ibadan, happened in Port Harcourt, it happened in Kano, Kaduna, it happened in Jos. Those who are still in doubt that there's a nationwide movement that is ready and unafraid to take on tyranny. Now you know better. So this is meant to be a short broadcast, and we will wrap it up. We'll try again to reach you. I know a lot of you have been asking for this. We should go back to the couch. Where so express yourself. We're working on that. We're working on getting the couch back. But most importantly, it's not about sitting on our behinds and complaining and analyzing and reanalyzing what's wrong. Everybody already knows what's going on in Nigeria. What we have not done is to confront the monsters that are destroying our nation. That's what we haven't done. That is what we have not done. And I think we must do that now. So I want to thank you. I was expecting more people to come on board, but I think some people are having network issues, and some are probably still protesting. I know, where did you hear from Dr. Chidi? I even saw some images from Kenya. Something in South Africa took place. But most importantly, our interest is how to sustain this, and we hope to be talking to you. Try to reach out also if you can through my direct messages. Account is Yele Sowore on Twitter, and I have an Instagram account with Yele Show. So guys, thank you so much for coming, and thank you for watching. And thank you for participating. Those who couldn't make it to the rallies today, they show their strength online as we speak. I think Buhari must go, it's still trending. Let it keep trending, because this is what actually sends the strong message to them. Yeah. So just let you know, right?